You know, I'm not against Christian theology, and in fact, I rather not like opposed involuntarily, but I'm like kind of involuntarily persuaded by it for reasons that I'm working on detailing in full right now. It's going to be a big video to edit. But I do often wonder, and I do have concern for if the salvation message in Jesus' teachings for humanity and his statements of humanness and divinity wrapped in one were not perfectly captured, or were not translated with 100% insight and efficacy and efficiency. It makes me hope that the teachings of merely Paul and, orally passed on traditions, they didn't write stuff down like that back then. Like, they did, but they weren't with it like that, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by like that. So, what if, here's some concerning things. In Gnosticism, which is like Christianity if you're on too much LSD, but here's the thing, LSD lights your brain up like a firework. It's not totally unreasonable to assume that it can increase intelligence and also schizophrenia. But that being said, let the schizophrenics cook, because is it possible that when he basically said, yo, you got the same powers I do, you'll do even greater things than I have, and, those who have not believed in me are condemned already because they've not believed in the one and only Son of God? What if he was just saying, like in a Petersonian sense, or a beta male sonic, that you don't believe unless you live the life he did? Christians say it's not about works, but it's about faith. And you just believe in him. That's why a murderer can just accept him as their Lord and Savior at the end, and it'll be okay, evidently. What if that's completely wrong in dooming people to a trap within this place? What if they have to do works, and by that I mean like be like him, think like him, know his lost and forbidden teachings? I don't know if that's maybe not. But there's a big distinction between the Old Testament God, who is like a destroyer, storm, war god, I will abhor you, and the lands have all been laid waste, versus my Father has not sent me into the world to condemn the world. It sounds like different kind of gods, right? Also, the Gnostics take it kind of far and say Jesus was Lucifer, the serpent in the garden. The real Satan is a blind creator god, which I generally reject, but it is weird that he says, where are you, when he comes back. That's how the demiurge, the blind god, is.